Greetings, YouTube. The following video you're about to see was filmed because I completely forgot that I ever wrote down a note about a magic item for an inspiration for a video. To the extent that not only did I forget about writing down the note on a 3x5 card, which I then lost and found later, years later, but I forgot I had done the video already. And just now, while moving the video with the title that you are looking at now into my save file of RPG, it said, "Do you want to replace that file?" I'm like, "Replace what file?" So I then went and looked at the file in question and did a search for the term penguin, and guess what I found? A video I filmed about a penguin wand, with the reason I had written the original note. So I forgot writing the note, I forgot making the video. I don't know if that's a senior moment or not. But this one's different, so I'm going to let it fly. So you can go look at the original one if you want. I will rename this one so it's slightly different. But yeah, there you go. Completely forgot I did a video. So now you're about to look at my second version on the same topic. Greetings, YouTube. I keep 3x5 note cards in my pocket at all times, and I write things down as they occur to me. And then I save them. I have a folder, a little recipe tin that I put these things. It's vintage. It's quite nice. And I usually keep very abbreviated comments on there because there's not a lot of information. I want to cram as much in there as I can. So, for example, I may leave a note that says "Hungry Ghost." Now, I know what Hungry Ghost means. It's an idea for a video I haven't actually done yet. It's going to be an atmospheric one, so I haven't decided if I'm going to do it at night, what kind of lighting I want, things like that. But I know what it means. Well, I stumbled upon a 3x5 card recently, and I don't have any idea where it had been. None. And it only had one line of information in it, and they seemed to all be video ideas. And one of them was RPG related. But the note was 2 words. The 2 words in the title of this video. Penguin wand. And I have absolutely no idea what that means. I have no memory of having written that or what a penguin wand is. I mean, in the most obvious, it would be a black and white wand that kind of looks like a penguin, but that's rather lame, I think. Also, it could be a wand that had intended to be like a beast shape or polymorph spell, depending on how you want it, what system you're going to work under. Beast shape would be Pathfinder. That failed in the sense that it was supposed to become a beast shape spell, which is a general purpose. You get to turn into an animal between these sizes for this X amount of time, and instead it just turns you into, or it turns the target into a penguin. Maybe for a longer duration, because it's the spell screwed up and it's only one animal, because that would kind of make sense that since you have less variety or no variety, the spell should last long. Maybe it's a baleful polymorph, so that it turns you into a penguin and you're stuck as a penguin. In that case, I would make it a small penguin, so really harmless. And then, under most circumstances, the penguin is not going to be happy because they're suddenly in an environment that is not, really well suited to a penguin. So hopefully they'll find some place to live and enjoy their new life as a penguin. And let's hope that it wasn't a PC who failed his saving throw when the player character thought it was a beast-shaped spell. They're not going to be happy at all, and they're going to want to find someone to turn them back. But again, that's kind of a really obvious way to go with this. A wand named the Penguin Wand. You could also have the Penguin Wand mean something that could only be usable by penguins. So maybe it's a really powerful wand, but in its construction, instead of being usable by anyone who has the particular skill, arcane or divine, it screwed up, and say it's a divine wand. It's screwed up, and now it only works for penguins. But what does it do? It's a divine wand. Is it a beast shape? Because that's a divine and an arcane spell. And is it a general purpose? Is it environmentally specific? For example, it only turns people targets into creatures that would be appropriate to the environment that a penguin comes from. Or does it do something really powerful that is completely unrelated to that, in a way that the god that granted the power to fuel that wand had something in mind that the creator of the wand did not? So the creator wanted X, and the god decided, you're going to get Z, and didn't tell anybody, except for the fact that the wand is now only usable by penguins. And can you find a penguin capable of using wands? Penguins traditionally don't have great manipulative capacity. They also don't tend to be sapient. So you're going to have to find a sapient penguin, which would be a fascinating adventure seed. Go forth and seek the wise penguin. The adventure practically writes itself. So let's talk about the penguin wand. What do you think it means, and how would you use it? Would you go for the simple, cheap, it's a wand that was supposed to be a general purpose animal and it came just a penguin, maybe even a permanent penguin? Or are you going to go a little more esoteric and it's a wand that only can be used by penguins? Or do you have something in mind that I didn't think of? So let's talk about penguin wands.